Hello folks, welcome to Sumit Academy and to my series on 5-minute grammar. In this video, we shall learn about using idioms to polish up our language and impress our audience. So what are idioms? An idiom is a phrase which always refers to something else rather than what each word signifies. Each idiom carries a figurative meaning which is quite different from the literal meaning. In English, there are an estimated 25,000 idiomatic expressions. But let us enrich our vocabulary with some common idioms. The first one is speak of the devil. Now, this means that the person you are just talking about actually appears or comes to that place at that very moment. Example, let's see a sentence in this. Hi Ramesh, speak of the devil. I was just telling Jyoti about your new car. Let's move to the second one. A blessing in disguise. That means a misfortune that eventually results in something good happening later on. Let's take an example from the present day situation. The lockdown due to the COVID pandemic is unfortunate, but spending time with family and learning to cook new dishes has been a blessing in disguise for Radha and for you all also, I hope. Next we have no pain, no gain. It means you have to work hard for something you want. You have to study a lot for your board exams if you want to get into a good college. But no pain, no gain. The fourth one, we have we will cross that bridge when we get there. Now, this means that we will solve that problem when the time comes. Example in a sentence, don't worry about the cost. We will cross that bridge when we come to it and get someone to finance our project. Next one, beyond one's means. It means spending beyond what one earns or can afford. Example in a sentence, be careful of credit cards. They make one live beyond one's means. Number 6. Cut one's losses. Now, this means to stop doing an activity that causes losses or damage, or to withdraw from a bad situation before it gets worse. Example, if you are losing money in shares, it is better to cut one's losses and sell out. The seventh idiom we have is ill at ease. Now, this means to feel worried or uncomfortable. As usual, an example, he felt ill at ease when his prospective in-laws came to meet him. We all do, by the way. Then we have, as our eighth one, match made in heaven. This means a perfect combination of people or things that will end up successful or happy. Example sentence, all the guests thought that Suresh and Shobha were a match made in heaven. Number 9. Let us move on to be the apple of one's eye. Now, this means someone's favorite person or thing. See this sentence. Even though he is very naughty, Mukesh is the apple of its teacher's eye because he is helpful and friendly. The 10th one we have for you is at the 11th hour. This means having something happen very late or at the last possible minute. He always prepares for his exams at the 11th hour. And of course, for our next one, you must have heard of better late than never. This means to do something late is better than to never do it at all. Example, I know it's too late to get married at my age, but I guess it is better late than never. Next, we move on to sleep on it. This means to have more time to think about something before making a decision. Example, do not be in a hurry to make a decision. Sleep on it and decide tomorrow. Our next idiom is like the back of my hand. Now, this means to be very familiar with someone or something. I was born in Delhi and I know all the roads like the back of my hand. The next idiom is to make the best of. Now, we cannot change our circumstances, so let us make the best of it. Example for you, again from the present day situation. Despite the lockdown, people are making the best of it by learning foreign languages and trying their hand at cooking. And my final one to you is make up for lost time. This means to spend lots of time and effort doing something because you did not have the opportunity to do so before. How about an example for you all? Now that you know about idioms, go ahead and use them and make up for lost time. That's all from me on this video on idioms and their usage. Of course, there are thousands more out there, and I hope that I have made you curious to find them out and use them whenever you can. Now, my next video in this series will be on proverbs and their usage. Well, do not forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel so that you do not miss out on my future videos. In the meantime, do write in with your suggestions to sumitacademy20@gmail.com. Cheers!